This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Powering through the defender. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense.
Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quick throw. The catch is made. Great move there. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Washington. Receiver makes the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to try to use his legs here. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Washington. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The defensive penalty makes it 2nd and 7 for this offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
On the set.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The freshman with a little too much air into that one. Trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. He'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to throw. It's Washington. This time a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires quickly to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick throw over the middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Washington. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And looking for a big play here. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle, but first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Washington. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Makes it look easy. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Washington. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Look out, whole different game now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great. communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. They go with a direct snap. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Yankee blue.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ducks offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll throw it now. The tight end has got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a draw play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. Scanning the field. It's Washington. On the move now. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks. Slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Gain of 19 on the play.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Penn State 28, Oregon 25.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. State offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Makes the breaking ankles out there. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving.
Cricket. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Has a path to the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking. Delivers the touchdown, but gets hammered. You talk about toughness at the quarterback position, Kirk. That was it.
How about the defender who hit the quarterback? How frustrated this guy's got to be. If he's there just a split second earlier, he could have come up with a sack that would have prevented that touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. To throw, it's Washington. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnett. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. The comeback is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Leaning on the run game here late. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down and goal upcoming. Wants to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
Timber! Timber!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Across midfield. Out past the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. He's brought down out at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the air, it's Washington. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss. The Ducks will have to kick it away.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. And that'll cost the offense 5.
On the double. Jackrabbit.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.